Welcome to the Virginia Association of Collegiate Registrars and Admissions Officers Virtual College Fair. We're so excited to have you participating in this event. We have some fantastic schools here with us today. My name is Nashira and I will be your facilitator. Before we get started, a few housekeeping items. Your camera and microphone are off, so the panelists cannot see or hear you. You can use the Q&A button on your screen to type your questions to our presenters at any time. This is just one of many different sessions happening, so be sure to check out the schedule on the website. This presentation is being recorded and will be available at strivescan.com/Virginia. I'd now like to turn it over, excuse me, to Capital Technology University.
Hello everyone, my name is Benjamin Michaels. I am the Assistant Director of Admissions over here at Capital Technology University. I hope you all can see my screen and let's get started. First of all, I just want to say this is my contact information. I'm going to be copying and pasting it into the chat here, so please do, if you have any questions, let me know and we will be able to chat. So first things first, Capital Technology University is located in Laurel, Maryland. It is the only private university in the state of Maryland that is dedicated to engineering, cybersecurity, computer sciences, and the tech management, as well as construction management. So where is Laurel, Maryland exactly? We are nice and snug in between Washington, D.C. and Baltimore, Maryland. We are in between two very big technology hubs. We are right next to NASA, NASA Goddard Space Center, and we are right down the road from the NSA. Those are two of our biggest recruiters for our students that come out of Capital. This here is a pushpin map of all of the internships as well as jobs our recent graduates have received after graduation. As you can see, there are so many on the map that you can't really tell where it is. So, as I mentioned, NASA and the NSA are more prominent recruiters for our students. However, we do have the private sector as well recruiting for our students. Here is a list of our programs for undergraduate. We do have master's and doctoral programs as well, but let's focus on the bachelor's degrees. Some of our more popular degrees happen to be astronautical engineering, so rocket science, as well as computer science, cybersecurity, mechatronics and engineering, as well as electrical engineering. There it is. I also wanted to say that we are the #1 cybersecurity program in the nation, and that is a designation that we did not make up. That is a designation given to us by the NSA and the Department of Defense. So if you're interested in cybersecurity, you're coming to the best school. Everyone wants to know, what does it cost to come to a school? So this is the average tuition for our students, $26,000 a year, and then additional housing for on-campus housing is $6,000 to $8,000. So in total, it comes to about $32,000 to $36,000. Though I don't want anybody to worry about this number. This number tends to go down because 90% of our students receive some sort of financial aid. And mentioning financial aid, I have some scholarships here. One of which I want to mention is our merit scholarship. We can only, here in the admissions office, we can only grant up to $12,000 of scholarship per year. So this merit scholarship will be based off of GPA as well as advanced level courses. We are no longer requiring the SAT and ACT scores, so we are test optional. However, if you do have those scores, feel free to send them in to us as soon as you apply. With that being said, with all of our scholarships, you do not need to submit any extra applications. You will be automatically reviewed for said scholarships. So a few more I want to mention is our robotics scholarship. So if you've been a part of a robotics team or club during your junior or senior year of high school, you will receive $5,000 per year. And then if you're a part of the cyber competitor scholarship, this is $5,000 a year to study in our cybersecurity program if you are a part of a cyber team your junior or senior year, or if you attend a free event hosted by called our Cyber Saturday, where you just come for a few hours onto campus and hang out with our faculty, other like-minded students, and you get to participate in cybersecurity-based activities. And just for attending that free event, you get $5,000 per year, equaling $20,000. We also have an opportunity for students to receive full tuition scholarships. So that is our Capital Scholars Program. So if you have a 3.5 or higher GPA, you can qualify for that program and compete for said full tuition scholarship. As I mentioned earlier, we have a residence hall. This is Innovators Hall. It's a fully furnished kitchen, apartment style living. So whether you're a freshman through senior year, you have a kitchen. We do not have a dining hall on campus, which is why we give students our kitchens. As you can see, we have every amenity in our kitchens here in the top middle picture. We even have a dishwasher that you can't see. But if you also want to bring a microwave and a toaster, you can do so. We trust you with our very expensive robots. We can trust you with a microwave. We also have a cardio and study rooms as well as game rooms for students to hang out and participate in. Here is a list of our internship opportunities for our students. These are only a handful of our students. The average starting salary for a Capital graduate is between $60,000 and $70,000. So as Capital, we are very focused on job outcome for our students. We also have our Capital commitment, where we can guarantee that you will get a job within 90 days of graduation in your field of study at a competitive salary. With that being said, if you hit the 91st day and you don't receive a job offer, then we will grant up to 36 additional undergraduate credits for you to take classes in. So with that being said, this here is our additional information. We do have on-campus tours. We do have open houses coming up. So you can sign up for information there. I'm going to also put the admissions, there we go. Oh, I'm messing up here. I'm putting the admissions email here into chat. So if you have any questions, you can always contact me and I will get back to you. So with that being said, I will get to your Q&A questions as I can, but have a great day and I hope you enjoyed the presentation.
Thank you, Capital Technology University. We will now have Fairmont State University.
Thank you so much. Hi guys, my name is Teresa. I am an admissions counselor with Fairmont State University. We are actually located in Fairmont, West Virginia. You can see our location on that map represented by the Falcon Head. Also, you can see how we are surrounded by a lot of nature. Fairmont State University campus does sit on a charming hilltop campus. We have about 120 acres of a tree-filled campus. We are about an hour and a half from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, which is a larger city, and about 3.5 hours from Columbus and Cleveland, and about 2.5 hours from Virginia. When it comes to our campus and our facilities, we do have 5 residence halls on our campus, 3 of which are traditional, 2 of which that are suite style, and 1 that also offers apartment style living once you hit a sophomore level or higher. All of our residence halls are fully furnished. You do get self-controlled heating and air conditioning. There's Wi-Fi across our campus, and you also have free laundry facilities inside every residence hall. And because of Fairmont State University's size, our campus residents are never more than a short 5 to 10 minute walk from classes, dining, recreation, and even our athletic events. There's also plenty of parking, and talking about parking, you can bring your car first day freshman year without an additional fee. That parking permit is already built into your university tuition and fees. The picture here in the middle is our hub. I like to call it the heart of our campus. It's our Falcon Center. The Falcon Center is home to our dining hall, Chick-fil-A, recreation center, full service Starbucks, as well as our bookstore and several other student services that we offer. The Falcon Center also has 2 basketball courts, a state-of-the-art fitness center. We also have a 7-lane lap pool, and then there's a 1/4-mile track that actually hovers between the 2nd and 3rd floor. Now, I know you want to come to college, not just because of the recreation and the fun that you can have on campus, but because of your major. We do offer over 100 different programs of study. I know this is probably really small for you guys to be able to see, but we do have all kinds of programs that you can get just your bachelor's degree, or you could get ready to be able to go to a graduate program. When it comes to campus life, we like to get our students involved. We do have over 50 different clubs and organizations. We are in the NCAA Division II Mountain East Conference. We have 17 sports combined between men and women's athletics. We also do have a very vibrant and active Greek life on our campus. We offer dozens of intramural activities, including solo and team sports. We also offer club sports as well. So you can definitely get involved. And if you don't want to just be a part of the team, you can always go to the athletic events, and that is free of charge with your student ID card. When it comes to costs and scholarships, Fairmont State not only has one of the lowest tuitions in the state, we also do have amazing scholarship opportunities. All students from Virginia actually qualify for what we call the Metro tuition. So you're not going to be paying a huge out-of-state cost. It is actually about $5,000 cheaper than what a typical out-of-state student pays. We also do have a merit scholarship program that is also built in to get an additional $1,000 off for a scholarship opportunity. Here at Fairmont State University, we are test optional for fall 22. So all you are required to have is a 2.0 overall GPA in school. And if you do have your ACT or SAT, that is where that merit scholarship will be required to have that. However, just know that you need just a 2.0 after you apply. You can do that for free at fairmontstate.edu/apply. I will put a quick link in our chat as well. And again, applications are free on our website. We do have one of our biggest events coming up here in just a couple weeks, and registration is still open and will be open until about the day before the event. It's called our Maroon and White Day. There is an academic fair, tours around our campus, a student organization fair, and open houses throughout each of our colleges. So the School of Business, Nursing, Science and Aviation, Science and Technology, Aviation will also be open at the hangar. So there's a lot of stuff to do on our campus and at the hangar. So registration for that is free, and that is online, and I'll also put a quick link in there for that. We also do have in-person campus visits. Monday through Friday, you can come for a one-on-one campus visit. You can set that up through our website, or you can contact me directly and I can help you get registered for a campus visit. Also, once a month, we have a Saturday group session where you can come to campus and do a group tour. We have those again once a month on Saturdays. If you see a time that does not work for your schedule, please let us know and we'll do the best we can to accommodate you. My name again is Teresa Twig, and I'm an admissions counselor that works here at Fairmont State University. You guys are more than happy to email me at teresa.twig@fairmontstate.edu, or you're always welcome to call or text me at 304-612-4358. Also, if you're not watching this from your cell phone and you want to take a second and scan that QR code, that is going to take you to some quick links that'll be very helpful in the future. Thank you guys so much for your time. And again, I'll put some quick information in the chat. Have a great day, guys. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Fairmont State University. We'll now have Mississippi State University.
Perfect. Thank you, guys. Just going to make sure you all can see this, that we are good to go. Hopefully so. So my name is Grant Nairn. I'm the Assistant Director of Recruitment at Mississippi State University. So thank you all for taking some time out of your afternoon to join us. Although I hate it's not in person, we're definitely being safe and responsible. So glad you could hop on with us virtually. Just to give you some background knowledge of Mississippi State University, we were founded in 1878 as Mississippi A&M. The A&M standing for Agricultural and Mechanics, parentheses engineering is what I like to say. So those were kind of our pillars and our strong suits. And since then, we've acquired a ton of different majors and opportunities of study for students. And we'll talk about those here in just a little bit. We are a part of the Southeastern Conference. So we do get a lot of national recognition for that. That comes just being a part of that conference. And we are actually rated about 23,000 students on our campus. So It's right in the middle. I like to call it that sweet spot because where we get the recognition and the rah-rah that comes along with that student experience of being a D1 athletic school, but then also we still have small intimate learning environments. So we still provide students with a 16-to-1 student faculty ratio, and average entering class size is right around 45 students. So you get the feeling of being a part of something larger, but still have that small intimate learning environment, which is pretty unique. We do have 4,200 acres of campus. Why would I mention that? Basically, just to let you know that you will have ample research opportunity. A lot of that acreage is made up of our research institution and research centers because we are a Tier 1 Top 100 Carnegie Research Institution. So we do provide undergraduate research opportunities to students from first day on campus, which can take you far, maybe in looking at postgraduate work or into the job market as well. As I mentioned earlier, we do have a lot of academic majors, over 100 different majors and concentrations in which students can put their focus. This breaks them down into 8 different academic colleges, and you can see that's listed on your screen, plus our Shackles Honors Program. Just to kind of briefly go through them, we first have our College of Ag and Life Sciences. So anything, again, this is one of our pillars. So anything in terms of agriculture, we're a top 10 school in the country for agricultural research. So these students are working a lot to eradicate food hunger and enhance food safety quality. So a lot of good options for students there. In our College of Architecture and Art and Design, our School of Architecture is actually the only accredited program of architecture in the state of Mississippi, and we do provide you with ample opportunity to create your portfolio for job interview, and it is ranked as the top 25 program in all of North America. So you get that hands-on feel and best equips you for the job market. We do have a College of Arts and Sciences that provides you with ample opportunity to get involved with anything within the science field. But then in addition to that, we also have communications and PR with a lot of other opportunities as well, like in unique programs such as anthropology. One of the unique factors there is our broadcast meteorology program. 1 in 3 of the nation's meteorologists actually have their certification from Mississippi State. So that's always fun to say. We have a joke that if they get the weather wrong, they went elsewhere, but that's clearly just a joke. We also have our College of Business where we have your traditional business majors and opportunities, but some unique ones that we offer. Our international business program, where you can get 2 bachelor's degrees in a 5-year time span. And then in addition to that, we have our professional golf management program, one of 18 programs in the whole country. Then we have our entrepreneurship center as well. And so this helps innovate and foster creative ideas for students to execute and become CEOs of their own companies. We also have a College of Education with your traditional education majors and a specific program, kinesiology, for those interested in physical therapy or occupational therapy. We then have our College of Engineering. This is one of our strong suits and pillars as well, as that's what we were founded on. We have everything from aerospace all the way down to software and petroleum engineering. The biggest thing within our engineering program is our co-ops opportunity. We encourage all students to take advantage of that. And they have an office specifically designated on campus to help students and kind of connecting with that. 95% of our students who go through that program actually have a job before they graduate. And then we have our College of Forestry Resources with a lot of emphasis in forestry, wildlife management, and environmental conservation. We also have a veterinary medicine program. We actually have an early entry vet program for seniors that they can apply to as early as their senior year. So we are located in Starkville, Mississippi. It's where that star is on your screen, and we have a ton of opportunities for students to get involved, and we encourage you to get involved. There are over 360 student organizations on our campus, and no matter where you look, we encourage you to get involved in some capacity because student research has shown that students are more successful academically if you're involved in at least one student organization. So we definitely wanted you to make it your home away from home, definitely during the time of your undergraduate coursework. Our application is live. It went live August 1st, and we actually practice rolling admission. So you can apply, have already applied, apply tomorrow, or apply later this fall or into the early winter and spring. We just need that general application, the fee, the transcript, and you can apply through our institutional application, Common App, or Coalition, as you can see. And we are actually test optional and do not need those test scores for the purpose of evaluating you for admission. If you do have the opportunity to test, we encourage you to, because we do give some fantastic merit-based scholarships based on your GPA and test scores. And there's a matrix that are online that's online for that. And those are automatic scholarships. And students that get accepted do gain access to a scholarship application to apply themselves for scholarships that you can see on the bottom of your screen. So we definitely encourage you to utilize that to take advantage of that. We are open for visits. We have in-person visits on campus, and we also have virtual tour options as well. So we definitely encourage you to utilize those resources and take those tours just so you can kind of see where you best feel like you can put in your plug and get your feet acclimated to campus. My information is listed on the screen. If you ever need anything, I will be working directly with you. And there's a QR code right there under Bully if you want to scan to get more information and connect and learn more about your opportunities at Mississippi State. So, thank you.
Thank you, Mississippi State. Now we'll have West Virginia University-Morgantown.
All right, thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. Let me share my screen with you to get the presentation up, and then we'll get going. Okay, well, again, welcome. I'm Mandy Weaver. I'm the regional recruiter at WVU for Virginia and Washington, D.C. in the Office of our Undergraduate Admissions. And that's my contact information listed there. And please feel free to jot that down or grab a picture so you can reach out to me later on. All right, so where is Morgantown, West Virginia? If you're not familiar, we are in the northern part of our state. We're about an hour and 15 minutes south of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, about 4 hours away from DC. And it truly is a college town setting. So Morgantown is sort of like a medium-sized town or a small city, we've been called. But it's nice because it has the large university within a smaller area. So you kind of get the best of both worlds because of that, and it's very student-centered and student-friendly because of that. The other markings on the map of our state there are our other campus locations throughout the state. So we have 2 branch campuses, one in Kaiser, West Virginia, and one in the southern part of the state in Beckley, West Virginia. And then we have medical centers at both Charleston, which is our state capital, and then in Martinsburg in the Panhandle. We also have our medical center in Morgantown as well. And then listed off to the left there is just some of the accolades that our communities received over the past few years. And I listed those to share with you guys just because I think it's important to know wherever you end up going to school, you definitely want to consider not only the institution, but the community that it's in, because it's going to be your home away from home for a few years. Okay, so our campus is sort of separated out into 3 areas. So it is a little bit spread out throughout Morgantown, but they're not that far away from each other. So it's easy to get to. The downtown area of our campus is sort of like the heart of WVU, and it's where, as a freshman, the majority of your classes would be held. We do have residence halls on this side of our campus, and then our student union, the Mountain Lair, is there, and lots of other student services, and of course, classroom buildings for all the different programs we offer. And then about a mile away from the downtown area is our Evansdale side of campus. Evansdale is kind of major specific, so if you're interested in engineering or creative arts, agriculture, physical activity and sports sciences programs, for example, anything in those areas, you would have a lot of your classes on this side of the campus. And we also have the majority of our residence halls on this side, and most of our freshmen do end up living on the Evansdale side of campus. The big building in the middle of that picture is our Student Recreation Center, and it's home to 7 indoor basketball courts and volleyball courts, a suspended indoor track, all of your freeway cardio equipment, 2 Olympic-sized pools and jacuzzis, a 50-foot climbing wall, and lots of classes, different classes, and an outdoor recreation center as well. The third area is our Health Sciences Center. We have a comprehensive health sciences program that includes our School of Medicine, School of Nursing, Pharmacy, Dentistry, Public Health. And then the ways that our students get around campus, since it is a little bit spread out, they can use our monorail system. It's called the PRT. And there are 5 stations across the 3 campus areas. You just need your ID card to be able to use it. Or you can use the WVU buses, or the green bus that you see in the picture of the downtown campus is our public transportation, and that's free to students as well. All right, so just a few quick facts about WVU. We are the flagship institution for our state. We're a public land grant, and we were founded in 1867. We have just a little over 26,000 total students who come from every state in the US and the district, and about 110 different countries. 52% of our students are West Virginia residents, so we're almost half and half on our in-state and out-of-state population. And even though we're a larger school, our student to faculty ratio is only 18:1, so you do have some smaller classes there. Our freshman profile, just to give you an idea academically of what our students look like that have been accepted. For 2020, the average ACT score was a 24, average SAT was 1141, and the average GPA was a 3.6. Some other facts, we have over 500 different student clubs and organizations, so there's a lot to do off campus, or not off campus, rather, there's a lot to do outside of the classroom on campus, so lots to get involved in. We offer free tutoring for all of our students, the career services centers. We have a main career services center for everybody at the university, and then within the individual academic programs, you'll also have career counselors just focused on your particular academic department. We have 18 Division I teams that are in the Big 12, and then of course hundreds of club and intramural teams as well. We're a Research 1 level classified institution. We're also a space grant university with doing a lot of research for that, and so we definitely have that available even at the undergraduate level if you are interested in research. There's an honors college that you can you'll be considered for when you apply for admission, but if you meet the criteria, it is a couple of extra steps, like an essay and a couple of other things to turn in for that. And we study abroad with over 50 different countries. So I'll just go quickly here through the rest of the information. These are our academic programs, everything from engineering to public health, lots to choose from, a lot of choices. Our admissions process is rolling. You'll get a decision within about 4 to 6 weeks. You can use our application or the common application. We are test optional. You can self-report your courses and grades, but you cannot self-report test scores. We don't require essays or letters of recs. And you can update your information with us throughout the year. A little bit about costs and scholarships. You can find all of this information on our website, including the scholarship charts. We have 2 sets, one for our score senders, one for our test optional applicants. No separate application you need for those. You'll be automatically considered. June 1st is our scholarship consideration deadline. March 1st for the FAFSA. Total tuition with room and board before any aid is a little over $37,000 total. And then just, future student resources you may need are tour options. Of course, we have the in-person, self-guided, virtual, tour guide live. We've got some open houses coming up in the fall and admitted student days in the spring. And that is it for me. There's my information again, and you can scan that QR code to get onto our database. Thank you so much. And I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care.
Thank you, West Virginia University-Morgantown. We'll now have East Carolina University.
All right, hope you guys are doing well today. My name is Allie Fortenberry. I am the Regional Admissions Counselor for students in Virginia, DC, and Maryland. I do work with freshmen and transfer students, so it's very nice to meet you all. Just to dive into a little bit about ECU, I wanted to start first with our student experience. So we have 28,651 totally enrolled students. Of that total enrollment, you will see about 24,000 are going to be undergraduate students. We do maintain a 19-to-1 student faculty ratio, however, and an average class size of 28. So while we offer large school opportunities, we are able to keep that small school experience with direct access to your professors. Of the total enrollment, we have 90% from in-state, since we are a large public university in the state of North Carolina, and then 10% come out of state. Most of that 10% do come from Virginia, so you would be in great company there. We have over 500 student clubs and organizations, including 15 campus ministries and 38 Greek organizations. We have 15 different residence halls. And over 31 dining locations, including 2 dining halls, 6 quick stop convenience markets, and 23 national names like Chick-fil-A, Raising Cane's, Starbucks. There's a Chili's, a Panda Express, a homemade ice cream shop, and lots more on our campus. So lots of different dining opportunities for our students. Back to residence halls, we do have 3 different neighborhoods that you could reside in. So that's going to be College Hill, which is our largest. It has over half of our residence halls just in that one neighborhood. We have Central Campus, and then we have West End. Our students are required to live on campus as freshmen, and you can have your cars as a freshman. For academics, we have 84 different bachelor's degrees housed in 8 different colleges that make up our university. We also have 70 master's programs and 18 doctoral programs. To give you guys an idea of what our students study, our top undergraduate programs are nursing, management, marketing, psychology, and elementary education. We are considered the healthcare university of North Carolina. We graduate the most nurses and teachers in the state. And then we are the only school in the state, either public or private, to have a college of engineering, a medical school, and a dental school at the same university. To give you guys an idea of where we are, if you're not familiar with Greenville, I provided this map, so I hope you can see it. It kind of shows you where we are in relation to most of the major cities on the East Coast. To give you guys some context, I actually live in Richmond. I'm not in Greenville, not on campus counselor. To get to Greenville from Richmond, it's about 2.5 hours. So from DC, you're looking at about 4 to 5 hours, depending on traffic. From Charlottesville is going to be about 4 hours. And then in Greenville, we have our main campus, our athletics facilities, our health science campus, and our West Research campus. But we also have a smaller campus in Manteo, North Carolina, which is 2 hours from Greenville. And it houses our integrated coastal studies programs. And it's called ECU Outer Banks if you want to take a look. And if you're interested in the coastal studies programs, you could definitely spend some time in the Outer Banks. For athletics, we have 18 different NCAA Division I sports. We participate in the American Athletic Conference, and then students do have access to free tickets for regular season home games. Outside of the 18 different NCAA sports, we do have over 30 club and intramural sports, so you definitely have the opportunity to continue something at the NCAA level or not, and to start up a sport that you maybe didn't get to do in high school. Just kind of dip your toes into some things that you've not been able to do before. So I've included some pictures of Dowdy Ficklin Stadium in the bottom right. That's our main campus kind of in the middle there, and then our new student center down below with the large ECU letters. So state-of-the-art facilities there for our students. How to apply to ECU. So this is going to be really important information if you're a senior. If you're a junior or below, a lot of these dates do kind of carry over, so you can kind of keep them in mind, but stay up to date on our website. So how to apply to ECU. We are on Common App, and we do have our navigator, kind of our home application system. We'll need an online application that does include an essay, and this is going to be the same for Common App or Navigator. We'll need your official high school transcripts. There is a $75 application fee, but we do accept fee waivers from NACAC and College Board. And then if you've taken any sort of dual enroll credit, we will need a transcript directly from those community colleges or colleges. And then we did go test blind for 2022, so you do not need to submit test scores, although we will keep them on file if you want to submit them. It could help with math placement tests. So our application opened up on August 1st. That's pretty standard every year. Our honors college application is due November 15th, but you will need to apply to the university by October 15th to hit that, to know your admissions decision, to hit that deadline. For scholarships, our merit-based scholarship deadline is January 15th. You will need to apply to the university by December 15th. And then our application closes March 1st if you're not going to look at scholarships or anything like that. To stay connected, you can follow us on ECU Admissions, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. That's our general admissions email. We're offering in-person and virtual tours. Our open house is October 16th. And then actually next week, if you're in the Richmond area, I'm actually hosting an in-person event in Richmond. You can get in contact with me, or the registration is on the website. It's free from 6 to 8. And then I'm going to have one in Chesapeake next week as well. So that's all on our website. And then this is me again. I'm Allie Horton-Berry, so it's so nice to meet you guys. I'm so glad that you were able to join us today. That's my specific information. The last thing I'm going to leave you with is go Pirates.
Thank you, East Carolina University. We'll now have the University of Mississippi.
Hello, everyone. My name is Debbie McCain-Wesley, and I'm a regional admissions rep for the University of Mississippi, lovingly known as Ole Miss. We are located in the northern part of the state of Mississippi. So if you've ever heard of Memphis, Tennessee, we're a little over an hour outside of Memphis. As you can see here, we have a little over 22,000 total students. Of that, around 17,000 are undergrads, and they come from all 50 states, the District of Columbia, and over 90 countries. We also have a 17-to-1 student-faculty ratio, and our average class sizes tends to range between 30-35 students in a class. class. Our campus has been designated and named as one of the most beautiful college campuses in the country, and ESPN recently named Oxford as the #1 college town in America. We have a number of academic programs that students can pursue, over actually 120. They're situated within schools and or within colleges. And so, for example, our College of Liberal Arts, we have a nationally ranked School of Pharmacy, incredibly strong School of Accountancy, Business, Applied Science, Education, Engineering, Journalism, and Media. And of course, if students not sure kind of what they want to pursue, our college or our Office of General Studies tends to assist with that. In addition, students are able to kind of layer their academic experience with some incredible special programs. We boast 2 language flagship programs in Chinese and Arabic. We have a Center for Intelligence and Security Studies, drawing on those national agencies like the FBI, CIA, NSA, a wonderful center for manufacturing excellence that brings students from our engineering school, business and accountancy schools. Croft Institute for International Studies. Perhaps some of you would like to study abroad. Certainly you will have opportunities through this program, but also beyond it. We send students to every continent every year for either a semester or a year, depending on the program. And again, opportunities for early entry into our pharmacy school, nationally ranked and recognized honors college, a Trent Lott Leadership Institute, and our Mississippi Excellence in Teaching program. As I mentioned earlier, we're located in a fabulous college town called Oxford. I personally describe it as a culinary and artistic delight. It is a quintessential Southern college town, having about 20,000 residents. So when all of our students are on campus, we pretty much double the size of the town. And there's so much that it lends itself for students to take a part in. And I think our proximity to Memphis, and then we're only about 5 hours from New Orleans. So we tend to get a lot of variety of musicians, artists, writers, a number of concerts and performances that happens in Oxford. When our students obviously aren't studying and in the library, they're actively engaged in the life of our community. We have over 400 clubs and organizations and a Greek life system. We also boast 2 student rec centers. So one that has an indoor Olympic-sized swimming pool, the other that has this rock climbing wall. But there are a number of hiking, walking, biking trails. We're not far from a lake, so that also lends itself for some outdoor activities. And there are a number of campus resources that are available to our students as well, because we want students who are admitted to Ole Miss to be successful while they're there. So we have a number of people and places and resources that are there to support our students. Over 80% of our students receive some type of financial assistance to attend the university. We offer both need-based aid as well as academic merit aid. While we are test optional for general admission, our academic merit awards still require those test scores. But students who are kind of situated in a 25 ACT, 1200 SAT with a 3.0 GPA, there's automatic academic merit award for you. And the higher the score, the higher the amount. And we do super score. Of course, we require all of our students to live on campus with us. Well, first-year students, I should say. So for freshmen, first-year students, you have to stay with us for 1 year, but we're going to give you some great options, either in a traditional style housing and or in a contemporary style housing. And usually after that first year, we have about half and half of our students who tend to move off and the other half who tend to stay on. We are on rolling admissions. So our applications opened over the summer. Our Ole Miss app opened on July 1st. The Common app opened on August 1st, and they're going to remain open. So just when you're situated and ready, complete whichever application works for you. Get us that high school transcript, and we will take it from there. And we'll be in touch with you once we've had ample time to review, and we'll render a decision. But do keep in mind that we are test optional for general admission. at Ole Miss. And of course, we would love for you all to come and have an opportunity to spend some time with us. On our website, we have our visit calendar for the fall, where we will welcome you to come take a campus tour, spend some time meeting other representatives of the community. And this is who I am. So should you need any additional information, please feel free to reach out to me. And as we like to say, hotty toddy.
Thank you so much, Ole Miss at the University of Mississippi. If I could have everyone join me again for a Q&A. Thank you so much. Okay, so Capital Technology University, what advice would you give someone going through the college search process?
My advice would be to always look into scholarships, especially third-party scholarships, because you never know what's going to be given to you. Whether it's $100 to $1,000, it can make a significant dent.
Nice. Fairmont State University, what's one thing you want students to remember about your school?
So with Fairmont State University, we are a smaller institution. We only have about 4,200 students on our campus. However, you are able to get your hands on some amazing technology that other colleges and universities larger than Fairmont State also have on their campus. We have a 16-to-1 faculty or student faculty ratio. So it's really, really great for that small town setting.
Thank you. Mississippi State University, what is one myth you'd like to debunk on the college admissions process?
I think just to let students know that we as admissions representatives are in their corner. Don't be afraid to build those relationships and to reach out to your admissions rep, and just know we all want you at our institutions, of course, but just to know that we also believe in a cultural fit for you as well. And so just don't feel any pressure by us. At the end of the day, we all want you to end up where you're supposed to end up.
Thank you. West Virginia University-Morgantown, what advice would you give someone going through the college search process?
Sure, I would say definitely don't limit yourself. Think about, of course, you have your initial things that you may like about an institution, location, size, that kind of thing, but also consider bigger schools, look at smaller schools, look at the schools in between, and you may find that what you thought that you liked initially isn't maybe the best fit for you, or not what you thought it was. So don't limit yourself in how you search and how you look. And another thing you can do for sure is, as you're going through and narrowing down, make a spreadsheet of all the institutions that you like and that you've seen, and write out from that, if they have deadlines, what are they, who's their contact there, get in touch with them, the admissions counselor, and then you can keep narrowing it down from there. And that'll help you so much, because there's so many schools out there, so many options, and it'll help take out some of that overwhelming feeling that you may get. So thank you.
Thank you. East Carolina University, what's one thing you want students to remember about your school?
I just want students to take away the resources that we provide. So we have so many different resources for students on campus, from the Office of Diversity and Equity, the LGBTQ+ Center, the Women's Center, the Ladonia Wright Cultural Center. But we also have like the Writing Center that helps you write your essays. We have our career offices that help you do mock interviews and build your resume and look for jobs and internships and things like that. So we have a Finish in 4 initiative that's where all faculty and staff are dedicated to helping every single student get their degree in 4 years and not be here for 5 or 6 and, have all that money spent, trying to finish up your degree. So just taking away that we are here for you on ECU's campus to help you be as successful as possible in your studies.
Thank you. And the University of Mississippi, what is one myth you'd like to debunk on the college admissions process?
That students, we read everything. A lot of us do it in a variety of ways because of our size. So while I don't spend time like with a folder and an application, there are a lot of schools and reps out there who do. So take your time going through this process. Take it seriously. You will have the opportunity to invite others to assist you. So take them up on that, particularly when it comes to your writing. Who better than to share that with an English teacher and or a history teacher, or just someone to lend a second, third eye to make sure that your voice is coming through and that you're conveying all the things that you need to convey.
So thank you very much. And I thank all of you for joining us. When you close this window, there will be a link to a very quick 5-question survey. We'd appreciate any feedback that you have. We encourage you to check back to the schedule and sign up for more sessions. And you'll be able to find this session's recording as well as all of the other session recordings at strivescan.com/Virginia. Thank you. You all have a great day.